So this is going to be a binaural sound demo, and one of the speakers is going to be the Klipsch RP600 M2s, and the other ones you'll just have to guess. So part of this is going to be a blind test. You're going to want to use headphones, and I'll explain a little bit more in a second. I will be playing a reference track followed by A, B, and C. And so you may want to take notes to see which one you like better. Also, in the different sections, you may also want to write down what you like about certain speakers versus the others. At the end, I'll reveal which ones are which, and let's see if what you heard and what you liked corresponds to the speakers you thought you would like. So one thing that I'm doing new is that I am using a binaural impulse response of the room, which is basically capturing how the room affects the sound in a binaural way. And so this is very interesting because the room will probably have more effect on the sound of any speaker than the actual speaker itself. The room plays a huge role in the bass, in the treble response, the distance you are from the speakers. All those things are affected by the room as well as how far you are from the speakers themselves. And so this will give us a chance to hear just the room's effect on the original source. And what that means is that's exactly what an ideal speaker would do, which is basically the speaker wouldn't change the tone at all, but the room would. So that's what we're using as a reference point right now. What you'll need is a pair of headphones. This will not work over a pair of speakers. And the ones that I've recommended are the AKG K371s, which I've recently purchased for $109 on Amazon. Not very expensive. That particular set of headphones follows the Harman target curve, which many agree is kind of, I don't want to say the correct target curve, but a very good target curve for most people. Those pair of headphones can also play from 5 Hz all the way to 40 kHz, so it'll cover the entire frequency range. I'll leave a link to those down below if you're interested in getting those. Now first I'm going to play some full range pink noise, and this will be a sided demo just to give you an idea of the room, where the speakers are, and so I'll show you in the first demo. And the reason I think pink noise is important is because that is a sound where all the sounds are played at equal perceived volume, and so they should sound, I guess, kind of pleasing because all of them are played at the same volume. A lot of times people use that for sleep. It kind of sounds like rain. It's like those ambient sounds. And notice the tonality of the pink noise. It should sound pleasing, and actually I think might be one of the best ways to get an idea of how a speaker's timbre or overall tonality is. Listen to the pink noise through it and see if you just like that tone, because that tone is going to be imparted on all the sounds that come out of that speaker, right? So pay attention to that. If it sounds bright, well, that speaker is going to sound bright on pretty much everything. Pay attention to the frequency range. Listen to the low frequencies. Can it play them all? Listen to the high frequencies. Does it sound balanced in between? All right, so put on your headphones. Here we go. Okay, so what did you notice about the changes in the sound there? Were there some noticeable changes? What I did in that test was I actually played the same set of speakers, these Klipsch RP600 M2s, in 2 different rooms. It was kind of obvious that they sounded very different. And that's one thing that I want you guys to know is the room makes a huge difference in how you perceive the sound of the speaker. So keep that in mind. For the rest of this video, the tests are going to be done here in the home theater. Here's another quick test just to give you an idea of how certain things change the sound. Alright, so did you notice a difference in that demo? Did you notice that one was brighter or less bright than the other? All I did was I played the same exact speakers, and the only difference was whether they're towed in or out. So the brighter one was the one on axis, and the one where there was a little bit less treble was slightly off axis. And so for the rest of this demo, I will have them slightly off axis because I find that that's where they sound the best to me. All right, so for the next test, this is gonna be the bass test. So listen, and where do you stop hearing the bass frequencies at the same level as the other frequencies? This is from somebody named M. Zilch. I'll leave a link to his YouTube channel down below.
Adjust your volume now so it sounds like I'm standing there in the room speaking at a normal level. Adjust your volume now so it sounds like I'm standing there in the room speaking at a normal level, standing between your speakers, and leave it there for the balance of the test. 100 hertz, 100 hertz, 100 hertz, 100 hertz, 80 hertz, 80 hertz, 80 hertz, 80 hertz, 60 hertz, 60 hertz, 60 hertz, 60 hertz, 50 hertz, 50 hertz, 50 hertz, 50 hertz, 40 hertz, 40 hertz, 40 hertz, 40 hertz, 30 hertz, 30 hertz, 30 hertz, 30 hertz, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20 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 hertz, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is going to be a test of the imaging, and notice when it's going up and down in frequency, does the sound stay in that one position, or does it drift off to one side or the other? So pay attention to that. Next is a test of the soundstage width. So I'll have a sound panning from left to right. Can you place exactly where the object is? And also, how wide does the soundstage sound? All the speakers are going to be placed in the exact same position, so it shouldn't sound any wider based on where the speakers are placed, but more so how the speakers are projecting the sound outward.
Now, last but not least, we have to hear this with music, so let's check out some music. Alright, so there you go. What did you guys think? Take a look at your notes and see which one did you like the most, maybe tally them all up, and which speaker would you pick. And here's the big reveal. The first speaker, speaker A, is the Klipsch RP600 M2. Speaker B is the Klipsch RP600 M2 with DSP. So I've applied my DSP correction, and that's what it kind of sounded like with those corrections. I didn't feel like I needed to correct a lot on the top end, but I did extend out the bass, and that's what you got. And the third one was the ELAC Unify Reference, which is a concentric three-way, very different speaker, front-ported, three-way, and coaxial, which means that the tweeter's in the center of the mid-range, and it has kind of a wider pattern than these. So Could you tell a difference? What difference did you notice? Also, a quick plug for avmasterclass.com. I will have a version of this where I'm comparing it to various speakers. Here I have the Monolith B6, which are a lot less expensive. The Polk R200s, which are very similar in price, and a lot of people wanted me to compare it to those. SVS Prime Bookshelf, and something kind of crazy, which is the Monolith T6 Tower floor standing speakers, just because they're about the same price range as these Klipsch. Kind of a crazy demo. I will have that video on the AV Masterclass, so take a look at that if you're interested. So anyway, that's the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, ring the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. That's it. Take care. Bye-bye. Who doesn't like a nice watch? But we all can't spend the price of a car on one. And more affordable watches are great too, but sometimes you just want something a little bit different. A custom watch from DIY Watch Club is exactly what you're looking for. We all understand that you value what you put your time and effort into. And now, thanks to DIY Watch Club, you can build your own watch. DIY Watch Club provides you with all the tools you need. If you choose one of their premium packages, the unboxing experience is one of the best I've ever seen. They provide you step-by-step instructions with videos to guide you. They even provide you with possible pitfalls you may come across along the way. It's definitely challenging, but the end result is worth it in the end. You get a one-of-a-kind watch because you've built it. The feeling is extremely satisfying. I'll leave a link below if you're interested in checking out their various kits. Thank you to DIY Watch Club for sponsoring this video.